Alright, let's finish setting this up. Come on. Then we'll hop right into it. Open this, open this, open this, open this, open this, open this. Okay. Good to go. Alright, let's start playing some poker. Alright. What am I still playing? Still playing some 200, some 50. Okay. What, I played two 200s? Yeah. Just two? I thought I was playing three. Oh, guess I'm just playing two. For some reason I thought I was playing three. Strange. But I am playing three. Wait. Wait a second here. There's a table missing. Where's the extra table? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, I need to move this here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, where do we got a hand? We have a hand over here. Okay, fantastic. All right, there we go. Jeez Louise. All right, just gotta wait till we're done sitting out so I actually have something to talk about. So this guy's a mega wheel that we're never gonna fold any good hands to in the history of poker. So, yeah. So if he's got a better hand by the river, pretty much, super interesting, super good poker to be played here. But yeah, just call. If he has a king, guess what? He gets my money. Call. Unlucky. Yeah, this guy's just blasting any two cards all the time, so we're just have to live with that, move on, whatever. It's not like some super sophisticated spot where I'm looking to make oodles of money or something, right? Over here, we're fighting Queen Jack Suited because we want to play with fish on my right and my left here. We will defend behind. What's this guy's? Yeah. So we're just gonna go three ways here. Hopefully we flop a hand, and hopefully it's the best hand. It's not really too sophisticated, but call. Yeah. Now we're just gonna have to fold. This flop sucks. Unfortunate. How was that good with our equity? Our equity was printing. Yeah. Exactly what I talk about when like fish are all over the place here, right? I don't. What are we like 40% here multi-way? Like yeah, we're not really. We're not gonna miss this spot, right? Obviously, wish that we hit the flop, but can't really control that outcome. So unfortunate. Over here, we 3-bet ace-10. This is the flop. This guy's not playing very deep. If he has king, then we're just going to flip the outcome. I don't really know. There's not much to say. Nice. I wish this cash button you could just remove. I don't care. Just get me out. Like, if he wins, he wins. My win, I win. Like, I don't know. Like, I get they make money off it, so, like, you know, it's negative EV, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But, kind of just wish it got out of my face. I wish I was about to turn it off, but they never really do that because it makes them money. Why would you turn off a button that makes you money, right? Open sevens here. Fish and small blind and the big blind. Maybe I will defend, unless they go like 30 big blinds. I will just get the hell out of the way. This is quite large regardless. I mean, he doesn't 3-bet. Ooh, okay, actually I'm just gonna let it go. This large 3-bet. From a player that doesn't 3-bet, yeah, you know. So it's a margin to defend anyway. Where else do we have a hand? I guess we have eights over here. playing 10 tables. I have like nothing going. I guess I was sitting out. So like particularly just waiting for like tables to fill up because I was sitting out, which makes sense. I was wondering like what the heck is going on? Why am I not having any action? But that would make perfect sense. Holy cow, we are card dead. Honestly, it's like it's really weird. The dynamic playing right now, playing like 250. Like you're playing 200 and then we're playing 50 in like small spots. It, it's just like how table strategies have been located. Like it's like there's like 6-man reg battling 100, so I don't really play 100, and then 200's alright, so we'll play 200, and then 50's good. So it's like we're kind of like splitting stakes, and I'm splitting leaderboard, which doesn't really make sense. But over here, this is a good board for us. Like if he has Queen X, whatever, we'll just run it. He should have worse flush draws. It looks like he has Queen X here. So we're gonna be 40%. I don't think there's anything else to do but jam. Do you induce bluffs by calling? Probably not. Like by the my calling ratio is so strong that like yeah, we'll just run it against the screen and it's fine. There might think there's like a different justification here. Yeah, just 50-50. Because like the problem I guess becomes when we make our hand on the turn, we're not gonna get all the money in. So it's like whatever, right? Because like let's say we hit an ace or even hit a spade, like he's gonna get super nervous and just like it's like whatever. I'll just get some whopper, I think. Holy okay. Over here we'll defend Queen Jack offsuit. No, not anymore. I was gonna say with this fish here and fish here, we're gonna want to go multi-way, just like try to make hands. Recently I've been over flatting these spots, cause like the idea is you like obviously squeeze is good, and like you print the EV from squeeze, right? But the problem starts becoming like I want to play more against like these 70 pip fish and these 40 pip fish. So you're letting Rex get out of spots that aren't great. I don't know what the world's going on. But yeah, that's like the one thought of like need to flat here a little bit more because it starts becoming you start punishing out like you start punishing out whales ranges when like you just want to play against those ranges, right? Okay, I gotta open this YouTube link and I'm gonna hear myself in my ear and it's gonna be word. Unfortunate. Over here we 3-bet ace-10. This is the flop. This river kind of sucks, but I guess we can just block. We get calls from worse here a lot. I would assume that to be the case. Yeah. Actually, I didn't really expect the man to be that strong in this spot. Over here, we're playing against Mega Whale. We are not going to try to bluff a Mega Whale. We're just going to try to make a hand on the turn. Realistically, this turn shouldn't matter. We should call. Yeah. We're going to have lots of better hands here, but also at the same time, this guy's just blasting like insane. So, and they got to fold. I would call it even the 7 here. I think it starts getting dicey if we call ace highs. It's really hard to find like articulate bluffs, but also at the same time, why would you? So like, I guess it starts becoming. Like you start like this is so funny because it's gonna be like a mega punt, but like you start putting yourself to only flushes in this range, right? 10 Jack, King Jack. There's just not enough bluffs I missed. Even 4-5 got there. Yeah, alright. Alright. I think I have a call with like 7-8. Like no diamond. Like some sort of I need some sort of blocker there, I think. Jeez, I'm getting punched by a whale. Unlucky. But we'll just keep battling. Like I'm not gonna we're gonna overcall a lot. I just don't know how far like obviously in theory, there's like argument that like the A6 of diamonds is better. Like that much is obvious, but I don't know how that plays out via whale and stuff, right? Over here, just three betting the button to this ISO. Because ISO range should be pretty wide. Yeah, yeah. Kind of what I expected. When the ISO range is this wide, like it starts becoming like just a bunch of nonsense. Over here, we'll be defending king queen suited. We three bet some frequency, but I want to play. I want to play against the wide ranges of whales here a lot, so not gonna fold this flop just yet with backdoor diamonds and backdoor straight draws and backdoor blah 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 blah. We'll call and then turn up be interesting. Any leads? I mean, I do have more 6-3. I do have more 4x. I think I'm gonna lead here. Yeah. We get his ace highs to put in like hell. I'm not sure if this is the combo we want to lead. I don't know because I get we have more 6-3 and I get we have more 4-5 and we have more 5 deuce and we have more ace 3, right? So like we have all these more combos. I just don't know how well they play post. And I don't know how, like, I'm not sure if this is the combo we want to lead. I don't know how we want to develop the leading range in this spot. So many questions and no answers. Over here, we're just going to big bet against a whale. Just going to fold is what it is. Lots of people are quite excited to play against the mega whale on this table. What table is this? What's this one? So we're just going to flat and be kind of disappointed. Like, we made a pair, cool, but not really sure. This is like fist bump. What a great spot, you know? I was kind of fold. Yeah, it goes call call. Like, I just don't think we're good here very often. There's so many. Yeah, let's get out of the way. It's fine. It's kind of unfortunate that this is the line we're forced to take when we just made this action, but it's also like I'm not sure how many worse. Not sure how many worse hands there are if you think about it logically, right? Like how often are we gonna find ourselves in a spot where we're kind of pumped? Like I don't think very often at all. I gotta find more tables. Tables are closing on me. Actually, one more. Actually, it's not that bad. But let's see. Can I go find one table? Waitlist of this table. We can waitlist on this table. All right. I'll waitlist on 3 tables. Now we can find something. We have been 4-bet with ace queen suited here from under the gun. Don't love this, but we'll have to defend here. We can't just mega fold range here. There's so much king X. This kind of flop sucks. If he blushed, okay, quarter we'll call. We have some backdoors with the hearts, and we have blockers, ace, king, king, queen, stuff like that. This will let us bluff some a little bit. I think it's queens, jacks, it's tens. I think I'm gonna quarter if it checks to us, and then jam river, I guess. Cause yeah. Or I guess I should third. Promise if I third, he's not gonna fold river. But this hand like has to turn into a bluff here, cause I don't know. Like, I guess you get queens to fold. You don't get tens to fold though. You also don't get like this is bad actually. I think because it's gonna be 40 to win. Yeah, this is bad. We got through. I just think his checking range is super like weak here. But I don't know. Sizing's so tough because I wanted to quarter because river becomes like it comes 40 into what? What is that like 160 or some nonsense? What was that? I don't know what the math was. It becomes like very difficult for the young man to find folds on the river because he's getting like such a good price. But I really wanted to attack that check back range because we have ace high. And there was no good rivers for us. I mean, there was like, I guess offsuit tens, but I'm not really sure that was what it mattered. So, and how prevalent really are the offsuit tens in this spot? I do not know. Just waiting for hand, waiting for another table to join up. It's kind of a little bit of the issue with playing shorter round tables with like action's kind of dead. But I guess we can just talk about this spot right here. That's what I'll do. Okay. So yeah, like we call this flop because we block so much of his range. He's going to overcheck this turn so much. Like I know this turn's like a really good turn, right? But he's gonna overcheck this turn so much because like this is a 4-bet pot. So like his good hands like Ace King or whatever are gonna barrel this turn when it's Thunderbird. But I think it's like such an exploit that we call here because we can float turn pretty wide, right? By the way, over here we're playing against the Mega Whale. I have check back. I don't really ever want to bluff this guy. We're never gonna get punished for not bluffing this guy. So we'll check back, we'll call. He's probably gonna pot this turn, and then if we make a hand, we'll ship it. This is different than I expected. I think I'm going to now bluff raise. I don't really believe this story. Why would he 2 big blind here with like another hand? Yeah, this story didn't make any sense. Obviously we got there and made the nuts, but like if I knew we were gonna make the nuts, I would have just let him blast. But what a weird spot. Honestly, expected like I actually expect a lot of calls there. Like he's just leading nonsense there. I'm not really sure. By the way, if anybody that's like that call earlier is trash, Scott swings out to bet hands, just betting every single flop, slamming everywhere. Why we're not. I'm not gonna fold a pair to this guy ever in the history of poker, so we're gonna have to live with the outcomes when he has better hands. Up here, by the way, we have flopped a set. I just gotta pin a comment. Okay. We're gonna P60 here versus fish. We're gonna P60 majority of range in this spot. So there's no reason not to P60 now when we have a good hand. Obviously gonna fold there, whatever. He's gonna fold out a lot. But I think this gives us a lot like an opportunity to start blasting a lot of turns. Like regardless, like when we have club blockers, ace X blockers, like blah 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 blah, like nether blockers, there's so much overbetting a turn we can do. So we can get so many more folds. Guess we'll just watch the whale play. Sit down here and watch the whale play. Like I don't really have a hand anywhere. Our best hand is Queen 3 suited. Which actually probably means, yeah, we're going to defend to the min open. Let's get 3 bets, we get out of the way, whatever. Do I want to squeeze V-fish here? Like, if this guy flatted, probably. Don't ever think I want to 3-bet this combo. Like, it's just an easy defend, right? This flop will check raise. We block deuce 3. He shouldn't really have much deuce X. We should get lots of ace highs to just chuck their hand in the muck. And when he calls, uh-oh. It's like professional analysis. Uh-oh. If he calls, we're behind. Shoot. Over here, we flatted jacks. This is fine. Like a fish playing up short stack, 3-bet ranges are going to be quite linear. So we'll call and then fold a lot of turns and kind of be sad and whatever. I think because fish don't check this spot enough, there's not too many rivers we're too worried about. And I think if we hit P10 here, we can get so many checkbacks on river. So. And then I think he's just going to check a lot. And we just saw river. Like, I think it's just good exploit, right? And we made a couple big blinds from some stupid hand that he didn't barrel turn with. By the way, if he barrels turn, this is why we are folding turn, because people aren't bluffing these spots. So, like, if he is over here, I kind of want to play against the fish. Okay. I was literally hovering 3-bet for like a minute, but I kind of want to play against fish here. What is this? Just ship it. This 3-bet is... now you just reopen the action for the under the gun to punish me now. This sucks. I mean, I can jam this, I guess, right? There's so much dead money. This should never be a better hand. I actually kind of like jam. Like it kind of looks like I have 8s here, right? I'm gonna jam. There's so much dead money here and then like this guy we can hopefully like flip against or something. I think this is good. Also, if we get punished here by like some aces flat or something, What do you call me? Call me a nit? Call me a nit. Can't wait to show him this 5. Oh, hey! I mean, is he taking like 10s here? I think he's taking like 10s here. Can't wait to show this 5. Yeah, I'm a nit. Yeah. 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 Aw, boo-hoo. They called me a nit. You suck. I think it's a good squeeze, actually. Like, I don't think I'm doing that very often, but I think it's a good hand, too, honestly. Oh, yeah. He would have called. Yeah, sure. Like, okay. Um, I believe you. It's kind of fun. Over here, we'll check to a reg. We're going to get check raised a lot by his range here on turn. Don't need to overinflate pot. And then River's about to call a lot on a lot of bricks. Block 9-10. Block 2 pairs. Unblock hearts. This is a good enough player to find bluffs in this spot. Obviously. Oh. Well, shoot. I think I lose to like Queen 10 here. Don't think I ever get folds from Queen 10 by getting out of line in this spot. Turn to set. Nice. We played it really well. Over here, we're just jamming queens. This is a reg. Hopefully it doesn't have kings or aces. Nice. Over here, we have... Did I open this? I opened this, right? Okay, so I can P40 here. There's a lot of yapping going on this table. These people are not happy. I think I'm going to P40 this turn. I have all the ace-king. He has more 8-9 combos. But I have all the ace-king. I have all the king-queens. All the sets. And I don't... Like, if I have, like, Jack-10 here, I don't want a huge bet. Yeah. I think is the way... And I obviously get P60, and I get even P90, or like you get overbet. I just don't know how much a range wants to do that, and I wonder how difficult that is for me to balance. Is my first train of thought. Which, like, you could be like, oh, it doesn't even matter to balance. People are good enough in these spots, but also we don't want to get like super out of line and play like super poor just because we think our opponents are making mistakes, right? Get 4-bet by the young man again. We would ship it. Alright, that makes it really easy. Over here, we're 3-betting ace queen offsuit to get fold. Okay, over here, we're opening ace queen offsuit. 4-5-8 versus big blind range. This is close to a range check. I mean, this is like a very large portion of my range is going to be checking here. Maybe we bet the club combos, but this one we'll just check. Any betting on the 10s? Do we get, what do we get? We really don't get anything worse to fold, right? This feels like kind of a nitty turn to check, but like, does he really fold 4-5 backs? Like, he doesn't fold ace 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Any buff catch in this spot? Probably just lose. I don't think there's any reason to bluff. Like, I don't know. This feels like super nitty, but like, really don't know what else I'm going to do in this spot. Yeah, we're just be king high. I don't know, because like, if you bet here, you just get worse to fold, right? And it better calls you, so it's like, I don't know. The line feels terrible, but I don't want to bet flop. Turn's not good. So like, at what point am I going to start playing with aggression? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if we're going to start finding aggression in these spots, we could just find combos that make much more sense. I don't know, maybe I'm just a nit, and it's like pretty simple, just like pound it in. Who cares, right? But I just don't know why you would want to just randomly pound this spot in, right? So I'm just trying to find more tables. Tables are closing everywhere on me. So I got like 7 now? Jeez. What? Isn't it like 5 p.m. or something? What time is it? It's 4:30, and tables are closing everywhere. This sucks. Uh, Over yonder, we have the Ace of Queen suited. Open this up. What's it gonna flop? That like we don't really want to bluff. Small blind flatting range is like all this nonsense. How do I gotta keep taking these like nitty lines where I just like go check and then they go, oh no, and I lose. Like, why? If there's a spade, we can at least bet with like some backdoor equity. Like there's no reason to start blasting here is the problem, right? I don't even think there's a reason to bluff catch here either. It's like you'd have to turn like king highs, queen highs into a bluff, and I don't think people are doing that. This is such a lame, like lame whatever. But like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Yeah, like this is all the majority of my range is just this, right? But it's like, what else? Like maybe I have to start calling some of the ace X because you just check back. But like this is such a simplistic spot. Like I just don't think you're gonna run into this all that often. And it's like, oh, whatever. Holy cow! There's so much yapping going on this table. I pretty much three bet this pure, but I got this guy yapping behind me here that I kind of just want to play against. I don't want to push him out of the pot for son of the gun range. So this is like, all right. Oh, this guy missed it. The initial reaction was when he emoted that he missed the flop, and now I'm just gonna fold. Dude, I play such these spots so nitty, but it's like I kind of it's like bottom of the range in so many of these spots. I don't really know. Like I really don't play this nitty as often. Button flat range is obviously a good range, good flop for our range, and this is obviously a good flop for our hand. I think there's gonna be a lot of overbetting on turns. I haven't really been able to do anything interesting. This guy's having the time of his life over here pressing buttons. Oh, right. Over here we've been 3-bet, 4-bet some frequency, 10%. Okay, with 4-bet the small blind range here. Just doop doop doo 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 doo. We can mix this. When people are over 3-betting small blind, this is fine. Unblock all of his 3-bet bullshit. I really wonder, like, where the equilibrium point is for some of these ideologies. Also, thank goodness we found another table. This obvious ISO. We have all the nuts here, but he does have fives that I don't have at pure frequency, so we'll P60. I think makes sense. It's fine. I had like such a deliberation in my head about what size I wanted to use, and it wouldn't have mattered. He literally folds piece 40 pieces. He could have folded one big there. They snap folded. I'm having like a total contextualization of where I want my range to be. And this guy's just like got fold, click down, just waiting. Like, all right. Oh man, what a time. Do I want to three? Mm, I want to three bets like 20% of the time. So just fold on a 59. Would you be checking back? I don't. Just like limp range, whatever. Made a pair, fun, exciting. I don't know. Call. Never want to raise here. Ever? Do I ever want to bet turn? Yeah. They should probably bet flop a lot. We have like lots of bluffs, like 4, 5x. Sorry, that doesn't make any sense. You check back your ace x. I mean, people don't bluff this spot, but like I'll call and then we'll fold river. I don't know. Do I ever want to lead here? Stop a bluff? No. I mean, I guess he turned 4, 5. That's or threes, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna fold here. I don't really have any bluff catch stuff. Like I much rather call 3, 4 and nonsense combos that we have here at 4x and 5x blockers. I just don't know. Like this queen, none of these blockers matter. So it's like his line doesn't make any sense, but also at the same time, it's a limp pot versus a pretty huge nit. So holy crap, that's 0% 3bet 116 hands. PFR is 9%. Shoo, get me out of there. What am I doing in this pot? Wowie. Okay. Okay. Opening kings under the gun. We've been 3bet by a reg. This is a obviously pure 4bet. It's too large? No, this is about 2.2, right? Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much exactly 2.2, isn't it? I obviously have more ace-5 suited than he does. We'll just go 1/5 here. He obviously has more 7s than I do, though. So. He also has aces in this line. Call. Fold on ace-x turns. Every single turn we just get it in, I guess. Right? I mean, he obviously has ace-5 and 7s here, but he also has... I guess the question becomes... Is it better to just jam and get it in versus 10s? I don't bluff. My ace-king and my ace-queen and stuff just call here, though, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, he really shouldn't have much ace-x, I guess, when he raises the turn. This literally just kills my action versus queens. This is the only turn that like just destroys my queens, jacks, and 10 stuff. And like if I jam here, I never get called by worse. This is just a check. This is devastating. This sucks so bad. I think I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check and then call river. I don't think he should have much ace-x. And bluffs start becoming queen, jack of clubs, jack 10 of clubs, 9, 10. So he's queens, jacks of 10s, and this. I'd have to bluff clubs here, right? Wouldn't I just jam clubs on the turn? I think he's forced to call with some queens and jacks, non-club combos. I don't think we ever lose here. What do I want to go smaller? I mean, smaller, I'm never bluffing though. Okay. He's like sort of snapped. He just has nonsense, or he has 10s, jacks, and queens. And more than likely it's queens, jacks, and 10s, and like that turn just killed 60 big blinds. I don't know. The problem becomes like I don't want to overinflate this spot. Like I'm not sure how much bluffs I have. So it starts becoming like, okay, do you want to slam this spot? And the answer is no. Like it's a 4-bet pot where you've been check raised on 7-5-5. Like I don't really want to start giving my opponent reasons to fold. It's just like literally the only turn in the deck where like we don't get any more money, and also like we just lose. Over here, this guy's playing any 2 cards, so that's fun. Movie. Okay. What in the world? Okay. Let's make a note that this guy's playing any 2 cards. Any 2. Up here, we've been 3-bet with the 8s. What's this guy? Everyone a 4-bet. Some frequency. Not on an 8, obviously. I think this is the board we just fold. Maybe not, though. I mean, there's just so many bad turns, right? It starts becoming like... Yeah, the half powerful. If you went 3rd, I'll call. But it starts becoming like, what's a good turn? Like 8x is like the only good turn. And turns become incredibly difficult. So our... What's the word? Our visibility becomes super tough to realize in that spot. Down here, 7-6 suited. 3-bet the... I don't know. This looks like a reg. It's reg stats. I don't really know the man, though. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's a reg. I don't actually know. It could just be like sun running stats here. Like these look like reg stats, but I mean PFR is low, but it's an 80 hand sample, so like what am I gonna determine from it really? P60, we got a fish on the button here. It's obviously better for fish range here. P90 makes it. I think we're gonna get a lot of folds when I overbet, but I also overbet a lot of my range here. Do I actually? No, I don't want to overbet my nuts here. I don't know. Get the station. I really don't want to give stations the reasons to fold, right? Unfortunate. Up here we are just gonna jam, I think. 3-bet flat. So much dead money. Yeah. Like you could 4-bet here. I just there's so much dead money that we're gonna want to jam this pretty wide, and then obviously this makes it just a good candidate, right? Like I don't know. There's not really some super sophisticated ideology behind this. I guess everybody has jacks. Is that what we're tanking here? Jacks. Yeah, jacks, right? Queens, whatever. It's exactly what I expected, and this is why the jam's good. He's tanking queens, which means probably get jacks to fold, and like whatever. No king. No king. But yeah, like if he's gonna tank queens, this jam's super good. Like we just pick up chips here all the time. So let's just write tank called on a big blind jam queens. Look at that, super exhilarating. No, that is right. Over here, opening button, 6-4 suited. Opening button. Excuse me, that's a small blind. Over here, we're ISOing. Oops. We're ISOing ace king offsuit versus the guy playing every hand. I think I'm gonna quarter. And actually, I'll size up versus fish. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Snap called. What's this make? This makes it 38, 56. This isn't enough. I have to overbet. Nah, I don't want to overbet though. I mean, like like the 10 big line difference between jam and like you would think it doesn't make a difference in calls, but jeez. I think this is more likely to get calls from ace 10 than jam would. Like, we leave 14 big blinds behind, but exactly what I was talking about. I don't know, like, if we jam, does he fold that? If he does, feels terrible, right? I don't know. I could have left 14 big blinds behind there for sure. I'm just not sure if we're gonna get. I just don't want to get the folds from that by jamming, right? Like it is an overbet, and I think people react differently, even if they're whales. This is a call. Nope. And then we just get a stack probably. Fun. Boop, boop, boop. 5 stack. I mean, the rest of it's 10 big blinds for his stack, and we got the money anyway. Like, I don't know. Like maybe he snap called that spot, so maybe it's like, oh shoot, I have messed this up royally, but I don't think so. Let's do a table check while we're waiting around. Over here, we are 3-betting the ace king suited. Ooh, where am I? Where am I? Right, so this guy was Regish, so we would have just jammed. But what if like flat there has to be good in position. I would think, or I would hope at least. Holy. Let me check this out. P90 makes it. I think we're gonna get a lot of folds when I overbet, but I also overbet a lot of my range here. Do I actually? No, I don't want to overbet my nuts here. I don't know. Ooh, we get 3-bet king queen suited here. This is fun. Yeah, so recreational. I will 4-bet this young man. This is a good player that's going to have 3 bets here. Oh, Jesus. He's going to for sure have 3 bets. Did I say 20%? This guy's 3-betting the deck. It's only an 80-hand sample, but it is pretty funny to look at. Literally, I literally just looked for like a funny over here. Literally have 80% 3-bet. I'm 142 hands. I was like, this guy's 3-betting the deck. I don't know. Recreational 4-bets aren't wide enough, right? Yeah, okay. Fine. I don't want to fold here. The young man playing any 2 cards over here is not going to fold, so we're just going to overbet so that when I make a flush, I can just get the chips in. It's going to be a fold, obviously, but it's not really sophisticated. Over here, 3-betting 9s. We're under the gun range. We get 4-bet, which let it go. It's a good player, but like I'm not going to over evaluate my 9s here. Playing against a good player, it's going to be very difficult for me to realize equity that I need to realize. Playing 9s, like we're going to get barreled off a lot of spots. If this is more of a weak fish, I mean, not a weak fish, like a weak reg, we can start determining like, oh, he, you know, we'll like over realize our 9s here, like he'll check a lot of flops, you know, check a lot of turns, so like our 9s will start getting up in value. I think we get triple barreled a lot by like good players range here a lot, that we're just going to have to under realize our equity. What in the world's going on over here? Do I want to ship it? I don't want to check this flop 3 ways. Like, there's too many pairs in range. Like, what, we're getting worse hands to fold, better to, like, obviously, like, our nutted hands aren't good. Actually, you know what, I can check back, like, queens here and stuff, so. I think the big blinds range starts becoming, like, 9s and 10s and jacks and stuff a lot. So, like, we'll call turn, but I don't want to bluff catch on bricks. Because, like, I'm not sure how much suited combos this guy's going to have in the spot versus 9s and jacks, blah, 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 right? And I think my range starts becoming quite linear and face up, even versus recreationals. How would he bluff this size? So this is just 9s. I mean, like, I'm getting 7 billion to 1, but why would you bluff this size? I think I'm getting milked. I think my range is, like, super face up here. Is this a disciplined fold? I mean, why would you do this with spades, right? I guess he could do this worse ace-x. Because he's a fish. Okay, I think it's just like 9s, right? But it's a good read. Yeah, it's so small. It's a good bet from recreational. Yeah, we need to write down this man did not 4-bet 10s though. Flatted. Big blind OP. Didn't 4-bet 10s. Okay, I know, I was taking a note. Stop yelling at me. Oh my goodness gracious. Over here we just flatted 2 regs. I'm actually surprised a reg flatted cut off here. I mean, I know I'm not a crusher in these games, but I'm also not a whale that you're looking to flat your range with to get into these spots with. Obviously, this turn is horrendous, so check. That feels disrespectful, but I struggle to believe that I've been identified as a whale in this game. I think maybe that's like arrogant, but don't you want to? Hmm. Did I just win here? What is this like? This is 7s, and this is what? Oh no, I guess this could be so. I don't know what's going on here. This doesn't feel right from 2 eggs. This line feels bad. Over here by the way. Holy cow! Any other tables you want to jump to, Devin? that that didn't feel right from. What's quarter? 6.5. 6. Oh, obviously it's queen jack, but still it's ace queen, king queen, queen 10. If he jams, I'll fold. I don't think he's like rejamming ace queen. He's so nitty, but like now I'm going to get calls from ace queen, king queen, queen 10, ace jack. Obviously lose to queen jack in like sets, but do we lose to no? We don't lose to other combos. So is this ever a jam? Do I want other shot? What do I want to bluff here? I want to bluff spades. I want to bluff ace king, king 10. So he'll have to call his queen X. Is there any merit to check? No. Okay. It would have been snap by better, I think. Yeah. I just wonder if he starts folding king queen, queen 10. Should we go smaller? I think it's difficult for me to justify that I'm bluffing smaller. So that starts becoming an issue. Oh, 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 oh. Over here, so we've got a good player, but we've king jack suited, so we ain't going flat. Ain't gonna flat. I'll tell ya. Over here, we open ace 9 suited. Kind of like ace queen, queen 9. I kind of want a p60. I think p60 makes the most amount of sense in this spot. Oops, just trying to table on top of the action. My fault. Call here, start making me nervous. Start making me nervous. Hold, hold. Rematch. Hold. And come over here and go. Oh, look, I have aces. Oh. Up here, squeeze, I think, is the best way to play this spot. Obviously, you can flat. I think we'll get overfolds here. And we're not, like, too disappointed if this guy calls. We should be ahead of range when he calls, so. Over here, we have flatted 4-5 suited on 9-4-5, so p60. Think I can overbet a lot of turns. Okie dokie. I have a reg opening 3.5. Big blind versus small blind, which is fine. Backdoor diamonds we will call, especially against the quarter, kinda, third, kinda. Lots of bluffs he has here. 6-7, 7-9, spades, 9 queens. Call might have to bluff rivers. This river we just call. What do I want? A p6. Wow. Shoot. Are people overbet bluffing blind versus blind? I don't think I can fold this hand. Shoot, I just timed out because I didn't realize I didn't have time banks. Well, let's hope he wasn't bluffing. Whoops, my fault. Over here, we're overbetting. I get 3x, 7x to fold. I hope so. I get 10x to fold? Yeah, overbet Prince, baby. Woo! I think this was a good fold. Like, I know we made hand or whatever, and the guy called turn, but it's getting difficult for me to, I don't know. I have to really look at the spot. Like, obviously, it's a call, and I ran out of time banks to think through the spot, so that didn't help. But I'll be leaving this table really four-handed, so you guys are about to get flashbanged. Good enough player will have to run this, I think. Make it 27 and run it and hope he doesn't have kings or aces, I guess. Actually, he shouldn't jam. I'm 130 big blinds deep. If he jams, I'll fold because I don't think you're jamming jacks for that many bigs over a 4-bet. Yeah, I'm gonna make the nit fold, I think. I mean, you really shouldn't jam anything 130 big blinds deep, I think. So does it become predominantly... Does it become predominantly... Oh, wow, I've been 5-bet? I mean, have you ever seen anybody in the history of poker 5-bet and not have aces? It's putting me in tough spots, honestly. Like, the problem is with my tank now is, like... I mean, why would you 5-bet when you just... When you just ship... Would you just... Why would you 5-bet jacks or 10s here, though? I mean, it's nobody in the history of poker has... I mean, this is always aces, but this guy's good. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. I feel like people wouldn't 5-bet aces there, so... Alright. Yeah, we're gonna lose both. Made the right call, we're gonna lose both, unfortunately. Shoot. Yeah. Kind of felt like that. Whatever. I just feel like the 5-bet is not really nutted, don't you? You want a 4-bet United Hands. So, whatever. That puts a damper on things. Just some EV loss, though. Just some EV loss. I think that's a fundamental mistake from our opponent. Like, I think our opponent isn't balanced there. The reason I made that call. I think he just has ace king a whole boatload. I don't know. We have a note that he 5-bets ace king suited, so I don't know if he's 5-betting aces and stuff. Yeah, so well, I can't even show this right now. We're break even. We're $70 down in EV, so pretty much just means the flip that we lost EV, whatever. It just means that I've paid rake this session, haven't really made any money, but we lost a flip and kind of sad. Dude, tables are dying. How long am I gonna be able to stream for here? Like, what in the world? Why are tables dying so bad? Am I gonna have to end stream? There's nothing. There's no table to. This sucks. Whatever. I don't know. I really don't want to have to end stream this early, but we're 3-betting a reg, 4-handed here, queen 8 suited. Looks like we're gonna be 4-bet and have to fold. Long tank here is just sizing up 4-bets probably. Yeah. He's a good player. Not sure if he's gonna let me bluff this one a lot. Check. Don't think I get a quarter this spot. But I have a good hand. Don't really want to see a 10 anymore. We want to see a 10 on the turn. Don't want to see it anymore. He gets ace king here a lot. Obviously can't fold. Don't know what I'm gonna do on river. I'm gonna need him to bluff ace king on the river. I really don't want the fold top pair here. This sucks. Need him to bluff ace king. Shit. I block all his good hands. this down, but it's always like nuts, right? I mean, he very well. I mean, I needed a barrel ace king. Does he barrel ace king or whatever? I don't know. I can't fold this though. Aces or kings? Which one? Oh, he just drills it. I don't know. I played the spot really well. This guy's been sun running me like all week, man. I don't know. I don't think people bluff ace king.